Hello everyone, my name is Asim and I'm here to talk to you about buying properties in the auction. Believe it or not, from my experience and from what I think at the moment the market is trending, is actually a brilliant time to get into the property game by buying properties in auction. If you want help with this, click on the link below and I can go through why I believe this in more detail and how I can help you get to this. Main reason I'm saying at the moment is a very good time to get in is we are living in a time of uncertainty. With the war going on in the Middle East, it has caused people to refrain from making large purchases and making investments as we are in uncertain times. To be honest, my personal thoughts on this is, yes, we are looking at a war in the Middle East, but the economy will always grow, and even if it is a case where we will struggle a bit, having long-term investments with property can never be a bad idea. Currently, if you are looking, you'll be able to pick up a good deal in the auction as this has put people away. Interest rates will be rising, cost of living is going up. This is all indicators that property prices will go down, and not just go down, it will limit the people that will be looking, that generally do buy in auctions. So if you want help with this, click on the link below. I can help you get set up and we can look at how you're going to process the transaction from becoming somebody that has purchased a property in auction. History has told us when there is uncertain times, the first thing that people put off is large transactions. This being buying property, expensive cars, watches, etc., holidays. But main thing is everything else is a luxury. Buying property is not a luxury. Treat it as your retirement plan or funds for a rainy day. It is the best time to get into auction properties because of the uncertain times we're in. But rest assured, buying property is as safe as bricks and mortar. You will not be able to have a better investment than buying a property as long as you pick the right one and you know what you're doing when you're buying, when you're refurbishing, and how to refinance that property. The long-term benefits are you have purchased a property at a lower price than you usually would because people have been put off purchasing because of the war and things that are going on with the interest rates and the cost of living going up. This will mean over the long-term period, you will have a benefit as you may be paying more interest, but you've purchased the property at a lower price, saving you things like stamp duty and interest on what the amount you actually need to borrow. Again, if you want help with this, click on the link below and book in a call with me and I can show you the route to take if you are interested in purchasing an auction. For example, I'll give you some facts that will help you in terms of making the right decision. We had around 2008, 2009, the UK went through a deep recession. 17 years on from that, if you look at the property market, houses have obviously doubled. Property is a long-term game. So obviously if you're expecting to buy today and you can get it cheaper than you normally would because of this being the situation, you're definitely going to be benefiting in the long term. If that repeats itself in say the next 15 years, if your property does double, you have gained a large amount of equity in that property from your investment. This is pretty much the reason why most people do choose to go into property. Yes, it is a long-term game, but it's very safe. And at the end of the day, your property value will always go up, allowing you to then either sell and reap the rewards, or of course you can refinance the property and use that money for anything you choose. As of course the interest rates are rising and the cost of living will be going up, you may be thinking, but who's going to be able to afford the rent? The rental market will still always be strong as people always need somewhere to live. As cost of living does rise, the cost of earnings will rise also. Unfortunately, it is quite sad, but people will have to obviously make cutbacks to be able to afford the rent that they need to pay. It's sad, but that is the true reality of the world. As a landlord myself, I do feel for my tenants, but at the end of the day, I am running a business and I need to treat it as one. Many people also ask me questions around when is the best time to purchase in auction. Generally speaking, March and May tend to be the best auctions from my experience, as they are the ones that most companies look to offload properties and new batches arrive. From my experience, March and May tend to have the best auctions available throughout the year. Definitely the worst ones are normally around the Christmas period, as not many people look to sell around that time due to the Christmas break, and typically allowing 28 days, you would struggle around Christmas as most people such as solicitors are off. This is the time between March and May, the best time to purchase at auction. If you do want help with this, like I said, click the link below and I'll be able to assist you with this.